We're coming at you from the Peak Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Hawks. And so off the tip, it's Boston. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Lawson out there with Bradley. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Green. And it's Whiteside in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Bradley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. J.R. Smith picks one up. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Green, the screen. Bradley can't get it to go. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Smith outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. In the corner, Bradley with it. Fires the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lawson kicks to Bradley. He dishes it to Green. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Westbrook.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Lawson kicks to Green. Right side of screen. The three from Sefolosha.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Westbrook dishes to Noah. Sullinger passes to Smith. Sullinger against Green. Sullinger with the bucket.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The drive by Green. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Gordon. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Pass to Sefolosha. Nailed from three-point land. Sefolosha's got 5 now.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
Now, here's Lawson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the pick. They double him with Noah. And stolen by Gordon. And finished off by Westbrook.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Lawson kicks to Green. Westbrook against Lawson. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Thunder with the rebound. Now Westbrook. He has 7. Tries from the block. Here's Sullinger. Green with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Whiteside, the pass to Lawson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Lawson with the ball. And the wide open shot from Green. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Noah the screen. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Lawson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Bradley, no one around him. And again, it's Boston converting.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And here's Westbrook. Kicks it to Gordon. Smith left side. Noah the screen. Off the screen. And he gets the bucket.
J.R. Smith. Boy, he's mercurial, but he is something to behold when he's knocking down shots like that.
The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hill comes in for Sullinger. And it's Johnson in for Gordon. And some changes here for the Celtics. Now, here's Thomas. Here's Waiters. Back to Thomas. The feed to Waiters. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here is Thomas. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
The Thunder leading by 5. Noah the screen. And Westbrook, here we go. That's good. Russell Westbrook.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Now, here's Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Thomas a screen. Waiters gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Pick up by Hill. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Thomas dishes to Anderson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook with it. Now Thomas defending. Westbrook kicks to Johnson. Now the pass to Hill. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's stolen by Hill. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. Now here's Thomas. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Jason Terry is checked in for the Thunder. Watson comes in for Russell Westbrook. Thomas goes in, and the layup's good off the glass. And guys, what a game changer Isaiah Thomas is offensively.
Yeah, he's a spark plug, really dynamic as a scorer off the bench, and he gives you exactly what you want, a guy who can pack a lot of production, not only into a small frame, but a small time frame as well.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And talking about Thomas, one area where he can improve is his playmaking. Averaged less than 4 assists a game last season. Defense is starting to play him just to score, and to some degree, they were effective in doing so.
Turner's checked in for Oklahoma City. Watson for 3. Rebounded by Capella.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Thomas kicks to Waiters. Back to Thomas. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
On the topic of Thomas, guys, you don't need him to be a starter. You need him to be an energizer, spark plug, the kind of guy who can come in and ignite your offense. When he's in the right matchup, he's deadly.
Here's Hill. Lays it up and banks it in. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
So it's Boston now. Teletovic passes to Anderson. Outside for Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Teletovic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Johnson, that's for 2. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Anderson. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Thunder lead. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pick up by Hill. Pass to Terry. For the 3. Here's the screen. Good. Terry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blow.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Thunder. They're up by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
On the floor for Boston. Anderson is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Capella in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Watson. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Stolen by Terry. Here's Johnson. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
The Thunder leading by 7. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
Waiters dishes to Thomas. He kicks it to Capella. It's stolen by Hill. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Anderson. Dishes it to Teletovic. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Now, here's Watson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. On the wing, Jason Terry. Turner with a screen on Waiters. Now Terry. Clock is at 3. Here's Johnson. And the shot no good, a bit short. Celtics trail by 5. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing. Yeah,
they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
The dish now to Waiters. The 10-footer. The rebound by Turner.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Johnson kicks to Watson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
The Thunder leading by 3. On the wing, Turner. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in. And some changes here for the Celtics. Here's Watson.
Celtics time.
And it was great to watch C.J. Miles last season. Finally, Clark got some significant playing time.
Yeah, and took advantage of it with the Pacers having Paul George on the sidelines due to injury until late in the season. They got a nice lift and contribution from C.J. Miles.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Watson outside. Right side a screen. And here's Cephalosha for 3. Here's Green. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
It's tipped. Turner again. It's Whiteside. Hill trying to break free. The shot by Turner, no good.
And watching C.J. Watson last year, he showed he could take his game up a notch. Beat his career average in terms of shooting percentages across the board. Career high in rebounding, second best assist average as well. Unfortunate how he got the opportunity to play, but great that he took advantage of it.
And, you know, for Watson, you could really see him doing this for several more years, guys, finding ways to contribute as a backup or starter. Doesn't matter to him either way. He's a gamer, for sure.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Back to Lawson. To the paint. Stolen by Evans. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Feeds it to Cephalosha. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot. 7 points for Draymond Green.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
Lawson outside. Green kicks to Cephalosha. There's a screen. Bradley. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in blocked shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Sullinger's checked in for Reggie Evans. Celtics trail by 5. Lawson outside. And here's Green outside. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Whiteside, the pass to Green.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Outside Westbrook. The rebound by the Celtics. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Lawson. To the right side. They double him with Noah. Cephalosha dishes to Green. Bradley kicks to Lawson. Cephalosha misses. The Thunder with the lead. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Sullinger. Shoots from the right block. Great D that time from Green. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Lawson. Outside Bradley. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Bradley's got it all tied up now for Boston. Thunder have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Pondexter kicks it to Noah. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining a level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. Smith against Waiters. Right side Thomas. The 9-foot shot. Second shot opportunity. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jared Sullinger.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Turner's checked in for Oklahoma City. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Thomas goes in, and here's Anderson for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And Teletovic kicks to Anderson. Thomas against Westbrook. Back to Anderson. Thomas down low. Here's Teletovic. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And the Western playoffs, it seemed a bit of mist without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And the first one at the line is good. And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer, and Clark, the length to defend at a high level. Yeah,
you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Anderson, right side. Pass to Thomas. The shot misses. Great D that time from Westbrook. Now,
oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah,
perhaps.
Hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Smith wide open. He fires. The putback.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
Good game for Westbrook. He has 20 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
We've got Quincy Pondexter. Noah is up there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Watson, and it's Terry in at the 2 guard. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And Waiters kicks to Thomas. The kick out to Anderson. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his first foul. Now here's Waiters. Defense right on him. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Waiters. 6 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Kicks it to Capella. Second chance shot. The Thunder leading by 7. Watson with it. The feed now to Terry. Out to the right wing. Pondexter, the pass to Sullinger. Terry outside. Sullinger, no good. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Teletovic dishes to Thomas. They set the screen. And Teletovic kicks to Capella. The pass to Teletovic.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Sullinger, the screen. Terry kicks to Watson. Noah with a screen for Sullinger. 3-pointer, Pondexter. Celtics trailed by 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Thomas kicks to Waiters. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
3-pointer, Pondexter. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Thomas inside. Terry covering. Back to Thomas. Celtics passing it around. Anderson passes to Thomas. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And he gets it to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And here is Waiters. He has 6. Outside Thomas. From downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
That puts them in the lead. Waiters got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Nice shot by Terry.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
There's the pick. Pass to Teletovic. And there's the foul on C.J. Watson. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Reggie Evans is checked in for Noah. Johnson comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Jason Terry. And Anderson kicks to Teletovic. Dishes to Thomas. Pulls up on the elbow. And the rejection by Evans. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Boston trailing. Thomas again, Smith. And the rejection by Evans.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Smith for 3.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
To the inside. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Watson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for C.J. Watson. The 19-foot shot. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bradley again. Smith. Right side, Westbrook. Over Lawson. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics trail by 4. He kicks it to Green. There's the dish to Cephalosha. Connects on the foul line jumper. Cephalosha's got 7 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
They set the pick. Here's Westbrook. Green with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Lawson with the ball. Feeds it to Green. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Green's got the game tied up here for Boston. Oklahoma City's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up in Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see. And
his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Oklahoma City. No good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And there's the foul. It's on Reggie Evans. That's his first foul.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Thunder shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Evans. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook against Lawson. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon dishes to Westbrook. But they'll get another chance. Evans passes to Hill. That's good. Hill's got 6.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Passes to Whiteside. Lawson kicks to Whiteside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2. Free throws for the contact right there. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
And here's Green outside. And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
6 on the shot clock. Cephalosha misses.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell.
Lawson dishes to Green. Whiteside a screen on Johnson. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. But they did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Hill. Terry comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Watson in for Russell Westbrook. Terry the pass to Gordon. And Turner kicks to Sullinger. He feeds it to Watson. On the wing, Jason Terry. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. .51 seconds left in the third quarter. Watson dishes to Cephalosha. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Watson. He has 5. That's tipped. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Watson with the ball. Pass to Green for the tie. That is in there. Watson with the assist. Watson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And here's Boston. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Avery Bradley. Draymond Green is out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Lawson in at the point.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Now, here's Watson. 6 to shoot. Here's Turner. And Whiteside sends it back. Shot's good by Turner. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told them, "This is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it." Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Wesley Johnson.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job.
Sullinger the screen. Westbrook kicks to Smith. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Thomas passes to Anderson. He dishes it to Waiters. High arcing shot. Good D by Westbrook.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Here's Thomas. Westbrook with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Thomas, here we go. Again, Thomas missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Kicks it to Teletovic. Clock at 6. Capella dishes to Teletovic. And that one's good.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The feed to Johnson. Sullinger the screen. Here's Smith. Here's Noah. And it's Smith penetrating.
Some fantastic numbers for Smith. 9 points and 10 assists also.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Noah the screen. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Westbrook. 12 points for J.R. Smith.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
They set the screen. Here's Waiters. They grab their own miss. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here's Westbrook. And Capella sends it back. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Smith again. It's Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. Smith drawn the double team. Stolen by Waiters. And here they go. Westbrook with the block. They retain possession. Now Thomas. And Waiters kicks to Capella. Back to Waiters. Tries again. And they get it back. And he gets it back.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
The Thunder leading by 4. Westbrook passes to Smith. Back to Westbrook.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
The kick out to Anderson. Teletovic dishes to Capella. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Lawson with it. There's the pass to Green. To the inside. Stolen by Noah. And he lobs it up towards the rim. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
The Thunder leading by 5. Westbrook kicks to Smith. Back to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That is on Ty Lawson. And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound total. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Here's Sullinger. Smith left side. Good. Smith's got 11 points here in just the second half.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Green passes to Whiteside. The Celtics working the ball around now. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Clock at 6. And it's Terry off the drive. Again, the Thunder score. Celtics trail by 8. And here's Lawson. From down in the low post, it goes. Lawson's got 4 this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Back to Smith. From past the arc. No luck. And it's Boston the other way. And the foul on Jason Terry. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Noah. Hill comes in for Jared Sullinger. And it's Pondexter in for Johnson. And he gets it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Smith dishes to Terry. On the wing. And it's Terry again missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Green, the screen. Bradley kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Pass to Pondexter. Knocked loose. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
Evans, a screen on Lawson. A wide open look here for Terry. And he's good on the 3-ball. Terry's got 5 points in the quarter. Lawson outside. It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Russell Westbrook in for Smith. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. .136 left in the fourth. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Another shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Thabo Cephalosha, he has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical. It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And Lawson with the drive. And he gets the bucket. Lawson's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
.50 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Green. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. A different look for Oklahoma City. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Evans. Jared Sullinger comes in for Jordan Hill. And Gordon subbed in for Wesley Johnson. Westbrook kicks to Terry. Got a piece of it.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And here's Green outside. Here's Westbrook. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down.